Hey guys, Alex back for another Kaiju figure review, and today's special guest is.
Azariah.
Here we are at the set of Ultra 7 versus Vakashim, which is our new upcoming movie. It's basically like a short film. The movie probably isn't the best one out there that we've made, but it's pretty alright, so you guys should check it out. But we just basically just try to make it real quick. But yeah, let's begin on with history of the Bandai Creations GMK. Oops, sorry guys, dropped something. Godzilla 2001. So GMK Godzilla was basically revived by the spirits of the people from World War II, and out came Godzilla 2001. Godzilla 2001 was bent on destroying Japan, but the Guardian monsters were awakened: King Ghidorah, Mothra, and Baragon. But unfortunately, they lost to Godzilla 2001 and eventually killed them. But the main character's father actually did go on a submarine and actually managed to drill out of Godzilla's neck, and Godzilla was actually killed. But it showed that he somehow survived as his heart was still beating under the ocean. So that's it for history. Basically, he only made a one-time appearance. He's very critiqued over by fans as to be possibly the greatest or one of the greatest Godzilla incarnations that is out there. That's it for history. Let's go into articulation in detail.
For articulation, there's one point of articulation in the head, 360 degrees here. There you go. There's a 360 angle here. 360 arm may pop out. There you go. There will be another 360 here. There is a 360 in the tail. Right here. There was no glue seal. It was already like this. 360. You could put the tail like this if you want it to be like, swimming in the ocean for some unknown reason. So there you go. And you have to put the arms a certain way for the feet, but the feet can go 360. I just don't want to be scratching up. I don't want the feet's nails to scratch up the arms. So you have to put it at a certain angle to go 360. And that's all for the articulation, guys. Next we go into details.
So you want to do this section, Ezra?
No, I'm okay.
Well, detail basically has the paint job. For most of the figure, you have this kind of dark grayish kind of color on the spikes. You have this kind of white color all around the spikes, but you have like a darker gray color outlining the spikes. For the nails and the toenails, you have this kind of white color similar to the spikes, white eyes with no pupils, white teeth on a chunk of vinyl, and a red tongue. So that's really it for this figure. Next section, let's go into size comparison. Sizing is pretty alright with this figure, depending on which figures you have with it. So let's just, okay guys, the paper is messed up. So here's Godzilla 2001. Let's compare them up to some figures. So the first figure I'm going to pull out is Gashapon Anguirus. Obviously, this is not good sizing, as Anguirus is from the Showa era, so he should be like around the same size as Godzilla. Next figure, female Muto. Do you think this is good sizing, Azariah?
No, because female Muto was a lot bigger, like a few meters bigger than Godzilla.
Well, this is GMK, so she's like 2 times something bigger than him.
Yeah, so that's bad sizing.
Next, let's pull out Godzilla Chibi. This is kind of bad sizing. Well, it depends if you just want to have them on display, but for battles, this is not very good sizing. Next, let's bring out Vakashim, which is our special guest in our upcoming movie that we have already made, actually, Ultra 7 versus Vakashim. So, yeah, this is actually pretty good sizing, to be honest. Vakashim is in pretty much good scale with Godzilla 2001. Next, let's bring out Ultra 7. So, since Ultra 7 is like the size of the Showa monsters, this is actually pretty good sizing, as Godzilla should be slightly bigger, but this is actually not bad sizing. Next, let's bring out the opponent that he fought, King Ghidorah 2001. So, that's right, do you think this is good sizing?
Yeah, it's very good sizing, especially when they're both GMK, and King Ghidorah, this King Ghidorah he was a little bit taller, but it's good sizing. Good for battles too.
Okay, so let's bring his counterpart from the other movie, Godzilla 2000. So I don't think this is good sizing. Godzilla 2000 is like probably like 50 meters. GMK Godzilla's 60 meters. So this is good sizing for a fight, but I believe 2001 should be bigger. I mean, yeah, 2001. Next up, let's bring up his the other version of him, 1954. So yeah, this is actually pretty good sizing if you want to have the two in a fight. I'd really love to see who would win in a fight, wouldn't you, Ezra?
Yeah.
Okay, let's bring up his evil clone from the Heisei series, Space Godzilla. Now, I don't think this is good sizing. If Space Godzilla should be like yay high.
Taller.
Okay, so let's bring out some Pacific Rim figures. First figure, Turtle Alpha. Do you think this is good size, Ezra?
I don't really know how tall Cherno Alpha is.
He's somewhere in the 200 feet department or something.
How tall is GMK Godzilla?
It's like 50 meters, making like 100. 60 meters, making like 100 something feet.
Yeah, that's good sizing because Cherno in the battle, Cherno Alpha, as Alejandro said, will be like a little, not even a little bit taller, like 100 more meters taller than GMK Godzilla. 100 feet taller.
So next, let's bring out Trespasser. Now this is good for scaling if you want to have a 25, but Trespasser should be like as tall as this. So yeah, pretty much. And then last but not least, we'll bring out the Behemoth, the second tallest kaiju from Pacific Rim, Skunner. This is not very good sizing. And this is very good sizing for a fight. In reality, Skunner should be like this big compared to him. Pretty much. Skunner's 441 feet, making him one of the biggest kaiju in history. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. All we have for sizing. Hopefully that gave you a general idea. Next, let's go into final rate and critique. So Ezra, what are your thoughts on this figure?
I think that GMK would be my second favorite Godzilla toy. This one, Bandai Creations, but the X Plus one, I like the X Plus one. Even though I don't have the figure, but the X Plus one seems a little bit better by detail. And I like the way they did the details on the head, because the head, it feels like that it's real rigid. Yeah.
My thoughts on the figure. I think the figure is very cool. I really like all the suit wrinkles. It looks like a suit actor was actually in here, especially in the body. Like, just look at all the suit wrinkles. It kind of looks like a suit actor could be in here. And another thing that I find so funny is just look at his big feet. It's got those like freaking big feet. And yeah, that's right. What would you give this figure out of 10 stars?
I'll give it a 8.
Okay. And why would you give it an 8?
Because I would give it an 8 because not the nails, but like the details on the spines, they don't really look right. I mean, if they're gonna put bone white, they could at least like have it fading out, like the gray, have it like fade out into the like the spines for it to be bone white a little bit. Yeah.
So would you recommend this to other Godzilla fans if they don't have it?
If they don't, I would recommend this like a starter toy, like a starter Godzilla figure. So then, like, they get used to what Godzilla was like back in the day. I mean, I'm not saying back in like that time period. Yeah, but yeah, I recommend this toy for a starter action figure. If you don't have it, if you want it, that's your choice, not mine.
So thank you guys for watching, and then please hope you enjoy the review. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.